Right now, you're probably telling yourself that 2026 is going to be different, that this is finally your year, that you're going to transform everything starting January 1st, but here's the uncomfortable truth most people won't tell you: 2026 won't be any different unless you become someone completely different, and becoming different doesn't happen because the calendar changed. It happens because you made a decision right now, in this moment, to stop being the person who waits, plans, and hopes, and start being the person who executes, suffers, and wins. The biggest lie you've been sold is that a great year happens to you, that if you just set the right goals, write them down, maybe make a vision board, and feel really motivated on January 1st, somehow the universe will align and deliver your dreams. But that's fantasy, and fantasy is why you're watching this video instead of already living the life you want. Here's what actually makes a year great: brutal honesty about who you are right now, followed by ruthless action to become who you need to be. So let's start with the honesty. Why wasn't 2025 your best year? And don't give me external excuses about timing, luck, or circumstances, because thousands of people with worse situations than yours had their best year while you stayed stuck. The real answer is probably something you don't want to admit. You didn't commit fully, you let comfort win, you quit when it got hard, you chose scrolling over suffering, you waited for motivation instead of building discipline, and most painfully, you were inconsistent because deep down you didn't believe you deserved to win. That's the truth, and until you accept that, 2026 will be a repeat of every disappointing year before it. Now here's the framework that actually works. Step 1. Pick one massive goal, not 10 mediocre ones. Everyone makes the mistake of creating a list of goals for the new year, and by February they've accomplished none of them because attention is finite and willpower is limited. If you chase 10 goals, you'll catch none. If you chase one goal with absolute obsession, everything else starts falling into place because that one goal forces you to become a different person. Choose one goal that if you achieved it would make everything else easier or irrelevant. Step 2. Reverse engineer your year by working backwards from December 31st, 2026. Most people set goals by thinking forward and hoping it happens through vague effort. Winners think backwards. On December 31st, I weigh 180 pounds. That means by September I need to weigh 190. By June I need to weigh 200. That means in January I need to lose 7 pounds, which means I need to be in a caloric deficit of 500 calories per day, which means I track every meal, hit the gym 5 times per week, and there are 0 cheat days until I hit the March milestone. See the difference? One is a wish. The other is a plan with specific actions, deadlines, and accountability built in. Take your one massive goal and break it into quarterly milestones, then monthly targets, then weekly actions, then daily non-negotiables. Your goal isn't real until it's on your calendar as specific tasks you will execute. Step 3. Design your 2026 identity before January 1st. You cannot achieve goals that contradict who you are. If you see yourself as someone who quits when things get hard, you will quit. Your identity is the operating system running your life, and if you don't upgrade it, nothing changes. Write down 3 identity statements. I am someone who, and make them true through your actions every single day until they become automatic. Step 4. Build an accountability system that makes failure painful. Here's why you failed before. Failing didn't hurt enough. Skipping the gym felt fine. Breaking your diet was easy to justify. There was no consequence, so your brain learned that your commitments to yourself are optional. Public commitment. Post your goal on social media with a specific deadline. Financial stakes. Give someone you trust $500 and tell them if you don't hit your monthly milestone, they donate it to a cause you hate. Accountability partner. Find someone with a similar goal and check in daily. This sounds extreme because it is extreme, but extreme is what works when everything else hasn't. Step 5. Accept that 2026 will hurt, and decide the pain is worth it. Making 2026 your best year will be the hardest thing you've done. You will wake up at 5 a.m. when your body screams to sleep. You will say no to friends, parties, and comfort because they don't serve your goal. You will push through doubt, fear, failure, and the overwhelming urge to quit, and in that moment you need to remember this: the pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. 12 months of suffering creates a lifetime of pride. 12 months of comfort creates another year of disappointment. Step 6. Execute immediately, not January 1st. Here's the test of whether you're serious. What are you doing today? Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not January 1st. Today. Right now. The person who waits for the perfect start date is the same person who will wait for perfect conditions, perfect knowledge, perfect motivation, and they wait forever. So before this video ends, you need to take one action toward your goal. If your goal is fitness, do 20 push-ups right now. If it's business, send one outreach email right now. Prove to yourself that you're not just watching for entertainment, you're watching for transformation. Most people will finish this video, feel inspired for 5 minutes, and then go right back to scrolling, snacking, and staying comfortable, and by January 19th they'll have already quit. But a small percentage, maybe 5%, will actually do what I just said. They'll pick one goal. They'll reverse engineer it. They'll shift their identity. They'll build accountability. They'll accept the pain. And they'll start today. Those people will make 2026 legendary not because they're more talented or lucky, but because they decided that staying the same hurt more than changing. So here's my question for you. What is your one massive goal for 2026, and what is the first action you're taking today to prove you're serious? Write it down in the comments right now. Make it public. Because the moment you commit publicly is the moment you stop lying to yourself about who you're going to become. 2026 doesn't owe you anything, but if you choose right now to become the person your goals require, if you build the systems that make success inevitable, if you execute with zero excuses for 12 straight months, then 2026 won't just be your best year, it will be the year everything changed because you finally decided to change. The clock is ticking. Your future self is watching. What are you going to do?